Hello everyone! First thing off, I'm sorry for not posting anything in the past few weeks. It's because I was preparing for my exams. I'm right now in the exam phase and I had my first exam in statistics for this semester. Super boring, I know. So I thought I should finally take some time off and discuss, now that some of the episodes are out, what I think of the 2019 Dororo version. What is my take on it? Please, if you don't want to be spoiled, don't continue to watch from here. I will discuss a few things regarding the content of the 2019 anime, the 1960s version of the anime, and the manga in comparison. First thing off, I was not particularly surprised that many things were changed. I could already see from the trailers that things would be different. For example, the order in which Hyakimaru gets back his body parts. Furthermore, there are only 12 instead of 48 demons. This is a drastic change. While the anime man thinks of it very positively, I'm in two minds about it. To me, it's a very clear sign we won't get more than 12 episodes of Dororo, and the anime will be packed with powerful fight scenes, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but to me it's a lackluster now that I know that Hyakimaru will most likely get back all his body parts. We will not be curious about what happens. In one of the more recent episodes, though, the creators built up some tension by making the decision that Hyakimaru loses one of his limbs in the fight with a demon. People watching the show were left wondering what would happen now. Would he regain his limb or stay a cripple? The major concern for me is that some of the philosophical aspects, some of the aspects that gear your thinking while reading the manga or watching the 1960s show, will not be addressed. And that is very sad to me. I really like Tezuka's ideas he brought into the story. The manga per se is not flawless. When you read it, you will notice a few things like the mysterious powers Hyakimaru has that allow him to speak despite being deaf. He never heard how to pronounce words, or so how words are formed, yet he can express himself very well. And I think Hyakimaru's thoughts are more important in the story. In the beginning of both the manga and the 60s movie, he is very scared. He is not a demon slaying hero. He has to overcome his fears with the help of a monk we see in the very first episode of Dororo. I thought that many of the important dialogues that Hyakimaru in the manga has will now be held by the monk instead. He would not just be some side character in the new show and would appear more often than he does in the manga or the 1960 anime to explain things to Dororo and the audience. Other characters might as well take some of the dialogues from Hyakimaru. That's at least what I thought. But from what I've seen so far, only the first few episodes are still close to the original work. The last episode was vastly different from the source material. I think we will miss out on a lot of Hyakimaru's inner life and character development. To me, he is more of an empty shell. Still, I hope that we will get more progress in the next few episodes. Up to this point, we don't see that Hyakimaru follows any moral. Instead, we see, just like in many modern animes, a fearless hero who is way too overpowered and who attacks his enemies, no matter if monster or human. I really wish the producers wouldn't have changed Tezuka's work that much. While I can understand that the producers don't want to simply adapt his work as it is and want to breathe new life into it, there are points that that I really dislike about the new show and that I feel should have been tackled differently. Despite all the criticism, I highly recommend watching Dororo, as it is action packed and still many things are addressed in like in the manga and will unfold in the anime version, just differently. So stay tuned, go watch Dororo if you get the chance to, and enjoy. Thank you very much and goodbye.